Hi guys, Jenny from Bear Wellness. We're talking about weight release today. So I like to shift I'm going to talk about shifting. I'm going to talk about shifting in a couple different ways. So I like to shift the focus. So just by shifting the words, shift the focus from weight loss to weight release. Because when we were in our old paradigm, so again, the word shift, we're shifting paradigms here. We're shifting this paradigm of thought where we used to think that the only way to lose weight was to put these external, rigid interventions in place that were coming from outside of us and outside forces that were like, okay, if you have 15 or 1400 calories, or you forget calories, but you have this exact amount of macros, and in order to do that, you have to weigh yourself every day. You have to have an app and you have to be on your phone putting your food in every single bite. What did you eat? Did you weigh it? Did you measure it? You know, having these really exact, do you think and I just want to pause and make you think, do you think that our ancestors were weighing and measuring and typing into a screen and paying attention? No. They were so intact with their body and they were so grateful for the food that they had. Now, granted, we live in a life that's a little bit more complex because we are surrounded by hyperpalative food all the time. Right? DoorDash, at a snap of your fingers, you can have food just delivered and left on your front door. You don't even have to interact. So we are in a little bit of a complex situation, but having to weigh, measure, and track your food, although can be a nice little lesson at certain times with certain people, but in general, you're not going to live your life that way. So you restrict so how many people have done this? You restrict your calories, you're up your exercise, you do start to see some benefit. You start to lose weight, right? But maybe you notice that your sex drive drops, or your period gets weird, or you're not sleeping at night, or you're cranky, or you don't have enough energy to chase your passions. Like, these are all important things. What is the most important thing that you're chasing? And keeping in mind that weight reduction, weight loss, or weight release is not necessarily in body composition, although so important, right? Because it's so important that we have a healthy body. But is it exactly about the number on the scale versus the full and healthiest expression of your body? And why is your body not expressing itself in its healthiest way? Because our bodies want to be at their healthiest expression. So what is it that's obstructing? So this is the shift from weight release, from weight loss, which is, you can do with rigid external interventions, versus weight release, which is looking for the imbalance in either your lifestyle, the imbalance in your health, the imbalance in your body. What is obstructing your body from just expressing itself in its healthiest form? It's how do we get out of the way and let the body just find its perfect spot? So for in the Bear program, and those of you who are maybe new to us or don't know kind of what our thing is that we take health and wellness and we look at it through an evolutionary or ancestral lens, just like all biology is looked at via the lens of evolution. Health and wellness and medicine, sometimes we forget about this lens. So we really use this lens to look in and say, what are we doing for our health? What are we doing with our diet, with our movement, with our sleep, with our lights, with our temperature, with our daily habits, our thoughts? What are we doing? What is mismatched between how we evolved for the vast majority of the human collective time here versus what our fast-paced technological industrial life looks like? Right? Because we have only been living. Think about how much the world has changed even since, I'm 43. The life is very different from when I was a child. And so our genetic makeup has not altered in order to deal with our fast-paced, stressed environment. We are undermoved, overfed, right? We're over comfortable with our temperature. We have all sorts of little things that are imbalanced that our body has not been able to catch up with. Okay, so but the twist is with Bear is that we're not just, so we're looking at health and wellness via the lens of evolutionary medicine, but we're also twisting that with a mind, body, spirit view. So we're looking, because we do believe, so there's a lot of people out there in the ancestral world. It's a very, very hot like area, right? Like you get the paleo people, the primal people, the ancestral health people, all sorts of people starting to shift. We see a paradigm shift happening, slow, because anytime anything in medicine, health, wellness, in any big institution, right, the paradigm shifts are slow. And you kind of see a divide between the ancestral people and then the mind, body, spirit people. But I don't think that there needs to be a divide. And maybe this is the female perspective, right? Because there's a lot of people out there, paleo, primal, ancestral. They talk a lot about the meat. They talk about eating meat. They talk about bodies. They talk about working out hard. Also important. So important. But what about the effect of these mismatches on our mind? What about the effect of this high stress on our mind? What about the effect of our mindset on our physical body inside of this high-powered, high stress, high fast-paced society? And then, what is the effect of all of this on our spirit? And whatever spirit means to you. It doesn't have to mean, I'm not talking religion. I'm talking that the world is greater than your material now. Like, you look at your house, your job, your car, your clothes. Yeah, that's all great. It's important, but like your connection with the earth, your connection with yourself, your connection with your children and your loved ones, your connection with your higher self, and maybe your connection with something divine, or maybe not. But even if you don't believe in a divine anything, that connection to something more important than just the physical is a very important piece to the health of a human. And all of these things tie in. There's all of these things other than just food, other than just controlling macros and calories, that affect our multifactorial, complex human structure, right? The thoughts that you're thinking help release different hormones. The thoughts that you're thinking affect the epigenetic upregulation, downregulation of some of your genes. The thoughts that you're thinking alter the actions that you do and the habits that you do for the rest of the day. And those actions and those habits change your life and your health, right? You alter how your body actually metabolizes glucose, not just by your thoughts and your food and your movement, but then also about other things like whether or not you get hot or cold, whether or not you jump into an ice pit or you get into a sauna. There's whether or not you connect with somebody you love and you increase your oxytocin, which then decreases your cortisol, which then makes your body metabolize glucose better and allows your body lipolysis to be upregulated and let your fat release. Like, there's all of these beautiful, complex, circular connecting things that we dive into in the Bear program. So if you want to let go of dieting, you want to let go of yo-yo dieting, going back to the standard American diet and then into, some rigid, external, hard dietary intervention, come join us. Come find out what the next thing that we're going to be launching. We do group coaching, we do individual coaching, but a big thing that I'm launching soon is it's going to be a subscription monthly plan for $19.99. You have a closed group. You get a newsletter that's exclusive to you guys once a month. Then you also get an exclusive FaceTime Live with question and answer and time with me. I do daily get on that Facebook page and we'll answer your questions with a 24-hour turnaround. Join in. The group, the community, the people in this group are interactive. They are inspirational. We're going to do inspirational posts. We're going to do educational posts. We're going to do community fasts on Mondays, maybe even Mondays and Thursdays. We're going to do, you'll get information on nutrition. You'll get information on fasting. You'll get information on meditation, mindset, on other dietary and lifestyle hacks that can unleash your ancestral pathways that physiologically allow your body to release the obstructions in order to express your body in its natural, the healthiest way. So come join in. We're going to be launching that, and we have a lot of other stuff we're going to be launching in the near future. So jump on the Facebook page, Instagram. I got a website, bearwellness.org. sign up for the you put your email in, and soon you're going to get a free PDF with some of the basics of bear, as well as the food list. So to come join the fun. So many great people in our community. I just love them so much, and they're working so hard. They're making such great steps towards ultimate wellness. I want to see you there. All right, guys. Click below and you can get all that information, okay? Have a good day.